Hello, hello, all of you beautiful faces. How are you guys doing today? So before we get into this, what is this mystery box of items? Oh my gosh, I just don't know, but let's get into the word first and then we'll get into the mystery box. So today I'm speaking to you from Isaiah 54 verse 17, and the word says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment shall be proven wrong. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord." Boy, let me tell you, I have confessed that scripture a lot lately because I am definitely getting judged for doing absolutely nothing but being honest and bringing you guys the word. But that's okay, because that's a given. You know, the minute you guys step out to obey God, where He is telling you to do something and you have to stretch your faith to do it, and then you get up and do it, the devils are going to come out of the woodwork and they're going to try to rip you down and they're going to try to get you to stop. New levels, new devils. That is just a fact. So it does not move me. It will not move me, because greater is He that is in me than he that is in this world. But I want to remind you guys of God's promise over you. So I hope you take that to heart. But any of you who know me know that I have been believing God to order from this little company right here, and it is Sydney Grace. I'm sorry, let me try and block the light to see if that helps. My camera just does not want to focus these days. It needs a little focus in his life. Well, it says Sydney Grace there. They are located in Oroville, California, which is somewhat not quite my neck of the woods, but it's in Cali. So, but I have wanted to order from them because ever since I saw their swatches and their stuff on Instagram, they are an Indy Brand, I have wanted to try it. So my entire order with shipping, which the shipping was $4, the tax was $9.08, my purchase was $103. So it was a total purchase of $116.08. And finally, a company that puts the prices on here, which I'm very thankful for, because most companies do not. And then when I go to try to remember what I paid, I can't remember it. But so first things first is this is their highlight. This is their loose highlight in the color Candied Peach. I was a little bit disappointed because this is how it came looking. I know you guys may not be able to see that, but the powder is loose. There it is. The powder's loose, and they just left it floating in the box loose, and or in the bag. It wasn't in the box, it was just in the bag they shipped it in, and so it bounced all over, and now there is powder everywhere. So I'm going to dip my finger into it, and I'm going to give you guys a swatch of what this looks like. There you go. Now you can see it there. That's what it looks like. I'm going to put a little bit on. One thing I can tell you right now, because I swatched this last night, is I was disappointed. It does not look at all like what they post on their website. And for it to look like their post on their website, I would have to get a big thing like this. I'm going to show you. I would have to wet it. I would absolutely have to wet it and dip it into their stuff and then do a swatch. That is a little bit more close And I know that that's not showing that well because of the lighting. A little bit closer to what it looked like, but they looked so like it. This brush would have to be like drenched and just dipped in the powder to have it look as metallic as they have it on their website, which is how they get you. Which is how they get you to like think their stuff. Like this is what the swatch looked like. It was glowing electric. I mean, it was so opaque that you couldn't see through it. But it is not this way. When you put it on, in order to get that really big glow strip that some ladies like. Now, it's not me. It's not what I would like. But a lot of girls like it, and it looks good on them. It just doesn't look good on me. But you would have to wet it. And just the fact that I've had to do that on the first item I pulled out of the box, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did not place a $300 order. Because when I put every single thing into my cart, thinking, oh, I want all of this because the way they put these pictures on Instagram looks so amazing, I'm starting to believe it's a lie. And I do not honestly remember what their return policy is, but if the rest of these go like this, I will absolutely be returning my entire order. I was very, very disappointed with the highlight. It looks, when you put the highlight by itself without any wetness or whatever, it looks so dry. It looks like a flaky, dry powder that sits on top of your skin instead of going into your skin, and I don't like that at all. So I'm going to take the sticker off of this. Is a color, this color is called Superstar. Now I'm going to show you what the labels look like. It is very very like I printed this up in my garage. That's what the things look like. It does not look like what you would expect from like ColourPop or another company like that. It looks very done at home. I'm sorry, but you guys know I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, I have wanted something from this company for literally, I've been believing for a few months to get something from them, and I'm hoping that the rest go on as nice. I'm going to use my little broken finger, which is my broken nail finger, which I'm hoping is going to get it. Now, this is what it looks like when I try to pick it up with my finger. This is the loose powder. Oh. Yep, again, you have to go in with a wet brush. So now I'm going to get the brush. I cleaned it off. I'm going to go across it with a wet brush. And it's doing nothing. It's doing absolutely nothing. Like, it is not. Okay, I'm going to get some more pigment in there. Wet the brush again, dip it on there. Okay, now this is how much is on the brush and it's wet. So I'm going to try to do this the best that I can because I'm doing this left-handed. So it is terrible. You would have to like pack this on wet, like pack it on. And I'm soaking a huge brush, a huge, absolutely huge brush. And like I can't get it to come off the lid. I literally can't get the color to come off the lid. And as I'm trying to spread it out like across my hand, it's just looking terrible. Can you see that? That's what it's looking like. Oh, I don't think I've ever in my entire life been so disappointed, like off the get-go, about a company. I mean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep giving them the benefit of the doubt here, because I am not super skilled at working with pigments, but I can't even get it to come out of the lid. Like, I can't even get it to come out. So I've cleaned the brush of that color, got it off my hand. I'm going to put some primer on my hand. So let's see. I'm taking the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Put a little bit all over my hand here so that we have a base. I'm going to do it that way. Now I'm going to just sprinkle it onto my hand. And so there's the sprinkles. You guys can see it. Now I'm going to take it and spread it. Okay, that is a little bit better, but if you guys can see it, it is still super duper patchy. I can see it is not pigmented at all. I can see right through to my skin as you guys watch. As I rub it, the color is coming right off. It is not like, it's just thinning out and looking very dull. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this, you guys. I don't even know how on earth, without wetting this, like, to me, to get the swatches that they have, like this loose powder, this is Superstar, was discontinued. The price was $6. I can get Wet n Wild now, as a matter of fact. Let's just do that little scientific test here. I have a Wet n Wild right here. Now I'm going to open it up. I'm going to pop it right out next to it. Here's the powder. I'm taking my dry finger. Oh my gosh, what a difference. Now this is what pigment is supposed to look like. Do you see that? That is solid. You cannot see my skin through there. That is Wet n Wild, and they make theirs look metallic. I have honestly never in my life been so disappointed with the product, other than the one that we got in our Yes Oh Yes last month, that would not put any pigment on my skin whatsoever. It was absolutely terrible. So I'm taking all the loose shadows out. I'm not even going to go through them, and I'm going to get down to the pans because I'm returning every single one of them. I'm just not, look, I'm sick. If I have to go through that much work to make it stay on my eye, I can't do it. I just can't invest that kind of time. So there's one I got two of, and I think it's this one. Let me see. Here's the thing. Here's the colors. There is one that I got two of, and there is no names on the packaging whatsoever. So you basically, it's like a crapshoot to go in and see what, now this one looks like it's swatched. So I'm going to open this one. The pan actually looks like it's been swatched. The color is gorgeous, but I'm going to show it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see the top, how it's all flaky? It looks like somebody swatched it, and one side is flat and pressed the way it should, and one side is not. So I'm going to take this. Now this is completely different than the loose shadows, and I'm hoping it swatches the same. Oh, now this is beyond. Now that's what the swatches should look like. This is what their swatches look like. And look at that on my finger, you guys. Like, that is such a gorgeous color. Like, I barely had to apply any pressure. So Here's the thing. Now, does it tell me what the color is? Yes, this is called Freeze. Or Fierce. Fierce. So I'm glad it has the colors on the back. It was not showing through when I took it out of the paper, because I guess apparently it had moved, but I will keep these. Oh, it's covered in the back. That's why it didn't show, because it should have a window so you could see the color. But let's get another color out. This one is like a beautiful wine color, which looks amazing. This color is called Princess Pepe. Princess Pepe. No, this one is not as great as the other one. It is much more dry. Let's see if it's buildable. Oh, it's completely buildable. It's beautiful, but this one did not go on nearly as thick as the first one, and there's still tons, I mean tons, on my finger. Like, I'm wondering if this purple's gonna stain as well because of the color that's in it. It is a truly like reddish electric purple. If you can see, the color is very, very true. You can see what it would look like on your eyes. It does look like it's sticking. The color is sticking to my fingers just a smidge there, but I'm sure just washing them with soap, it would probably come off fine. Again, I am not like in love with this color, but it's not. But this shadow was, every single piece was $6 except for the Candied Peach highlighter, which was $8. So $6 for a single pan is a lot of money in my book. Now, all of them should look like this color if I'm going to pay that much. It should, if that's what they're advertising them as, metals, then they should all come across that way. So here is a gorgeous army green color. Oh, oh, it's raining. It just started raining. Okay, the color is absolutely beautiful on my finger, but I can feel it. It's very dry. It is, there's a lot of kickback. The color is gorgeous though. And the color covered beautifully. It's opaque. I do not see skin through it like I saw in the berry color in the middle in Princess Pepe. This color is called Pear Tree. It's gorgeous. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. I can tell you every single loose shadow is probably going to go back, because I don't think you should have to wet a loose shadow for it to work. So this color is a beautiful electric purple, and I have to open it to show you. I'm sorry, I should have had them, but I didn't want it to be inauthentic that, you know, when I swatch them. This color is called Deliverer. Oh, the color is gorgeous. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, it's super opaque. That's my favorite one so far, Deliverer. It's absolutely such a it's going to be like my new favorite halo color. You're going to see that on me all the time. That color is gorgeous. I bought the colors that they were discontinuing. But I honestly, at the price, I would get more maybe if they were very unique colors, but That's the only way I would do it, honestly, because I'm not impressed with the loose pigments whatsoever. They do have cream shadows as well. I'm sorry this is going long. This is not easy to get into, but I just want you guys to know this is a gorgeous dark green. The color is called Starfish, and I have a feeling it's going to be very greenish black. Oh no, it's very, oh yes. It's got a, it shifts very forest but very black. So it shifts from black to a forest green. It is not me. I will not put that on my eyes because it does not show enough of the green unless I use it a really, a color underneath to brighten it up. But, it's a little bit too much for me. I do not like black looking eyes. It doesn't look good on me. I have small eyelids and it would just close my eyes up and swallow them right up. So this color will be going back as well. It is not that great. But I did order 2 more colors, you guys. I'm not going to show them to you for time's sake, but are actually more colors than that. There are 2. These are the 2 I got that were the same. I don't know why in my cart it came up as 2. I did only order 1. It's a beautiful bronze color, but I have to say overall I'm a little bit disappointed in Sydney Grace. I thought that all of these were going to be as pretty as they look online, and the loose pigments fall so short. I have just not seen a company have them fall that short in quite a long time, except for really cheap bags like Yes Oh Yes. And as you guys saw, the Wet n Wild shadow went on even better than the this Wet n Wild shadow went on even better than the Sydney Grace loose pigment. So I'm gonna stick with this, which is triple the size, and it's less money. So Wet n Wild, thumbs up. Sydney Grace, thumbs down. No snaps for you. A couple of your pan shadows get snaps, but that's about it. So I'm gonna cut it short there. I love you guys. I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy world we live in. Bye.